What up, Hawk Squad? I am coming at you with a treat of a day today. I am joined by Adam Hammes, reigning MVP Open champion from last year. And in this video that you're watching now, just gonna be asking him some questions. But we are on hole 7 right now. We are playing a full practice round. So if you wanna see the full practice round, make sure to hit the sub because probably be only a couple days before that video is up. So first question for Adam.
Yeah.
When you're moving from tour stop to tour stop, do you really take molds out of your bag and change stuff around, or do you want to have a bag that's ready to compete at pretty much any course?
Yeah, so I do change my discs out from tournament to tournament. If we're on long bomber courses, I might put in a couple extra drivers, maybe take a couple mids out. There's a lot of the staple discs in my bag, the Zone and the Raptor. Usually the utility discs stay in the bag. Usually you can use those on almost every single course. Yeah, in the back of my car, I have a big box of thrower discs. I think there's, almost every mold that I like to throw of every wear and tear. So I got, flippy forces all the way to stable forces and stable undertakers. I got it all. For this course specifically, I usually put in more fairway drivers, the Onyx and the new Athena actually. Been throwing that a bunch the last few weeks. It's been awesome.
And you're saying lately you haven't been throwing many mid-ranges?
Yeah, like the courses on tour are getting really long, so
yeah.
It's kind of fading away the mid-range on tour a little bit. I love throwing mid-ranges. The buzz has been so good to me ever since I joined Discraft.
And you mentioned the box of throwers you have in your car.
Yeah.
Stick around to the end of the video. You might have a chance to win one of those throwers. Who knows?
Yeah, I might have a few discs to give away. We'll check it out.
Cool.
We'll take the camera to the back of my car and check it out.
All right, well, that was the first question. There will be a couple more questions throughout the round. Question number 2. When you're heading into a tournament, do you have a specific number in mind, or that you want to shoot for that round, or are you just I want to play my best shot that's laying in front of me, or is it okay, I'm coming into golds 5 down to 8 down is kind of where I want to be sitting?
Yeah, it varies from course to course, obviously. There's definitely a number that's in my head. It's not a guaranteed number. If I don't get there, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I think right now, mainly what I've found for my success, even just at GMC, was just eliminate bogeys and just try to focus on each shot. Just don't let any strokes get away from you.
Yeah.
And I think just that mentality has created much more birdie opportunities, my putt to be more confident, and rounds just being smooth and going the way I want them to. I'm still not getting as many birdies as I want. My birdie percentage is where I want it. It's not good enough to be getting on the podium, but little baby steps and go from there, I guess.
Yeah, I've always wondered that, just because if you have this 6 under in your mind and then you're on hole 13 and you're even par, I feel that would get into a state where you start to get mentally flustered and frustrated because you want to hit that goal rather than just throwing good shots that are in front of you.
There's numbers that I want to achieve, and usually I just try to keep it slow and smooth and just throw each shot, focus on the shot ahead of you. If you start thinking about 3 holes ahead of you, you can it can go the wrong way real quick.
Yeah.
So.
And a second ago, you were just checking the weather for tomorrow.
Yeah.
First day of the tournament's tomorrow, and it's going to be downpouring. So I was tomorrow's kind of a day to just kind of conserve, don't go too out of control. And what was your kind of explanation on how you're going to play tomorrow?
Just basically what I said. Just try not to bogey.
Yeah.
Just try to throw smooth shots. If I have have to just get a par save or just lay up, I'm probably going to do it.
Right.
A few under might be really good tomorrow. You might not have to shoot 8 under to have a lead card spot for day 2, but remind yourself mid round when it's not going your way, maybe you're only a couple under through 9 and you got to pump out a strong back 9. That's a good way to think. Yeah, for sure.
Question number 3 for Adam. How many years have you been on tour?
Ooh, this is my, I think, 4th full.
And over the time that you've been pretty much full-time on tour, what have you seen in the people that have tried to go full-time or tried to travel and tried to do kind of the full pro tour, and what separates someone who can actually do it and someone who kind of falls off after one season?
Yeah, I mean, to be 9 months on the road is really difficult. I don't think people realize how hard it actually is. There's a lot of bumps in the road. It's not just smooth sailing driving everywhere. There's little things that can irritate you from time to time. But yeah, you see a couple people hit the tour for a year and then they don't come back. It's like I said, it's not for everyone. But it's definitely worth trying. So if you are chasing the dream, I think one full year is definitely worth your time, and if you like it, you can obviously go from there and add on years. For me, I love it. This is my life. This is what I want to do, and as long as I possibly can. It's kind of crazy because when I go home and I sit at home, it's I'm not traveling. This is weird. So when I do sit in one spot for a long period of time, I feel out of place. So it's become habit to travel and just explore and play disc golf professionally.
And the level of competition over the past couple of years has just gotten out of control. So
Yes.
I don't know what exactly it is, but I think to cash on tour these days, you pretty much need to average right around 10-15, 10-20,
Yeah.
maybe even better than that.
Yeah, I think my first year on tour, I think maybe like 10-10 to 10-15 golf was taking last cash, if not better. And nowadays we have cuts, we have 4-round tournaments with cuts, and you can even miss cuts and not cash.
Yeah.
And it's getting a lot harder to cash. It's I've missed cash a couple times this year. It's the players are getting better and
Yeah.
the courses are getting harder, so more pressure and more eyes. So
And I feel like that's a little bit of like an intimidation factor too, because for the people who aren't like fully sponsored or maybe able to like work their actual job remotely, it's hard to financially sustain yourself if you aren't shooting, 10-30 golf on a regular basis. And I don't know, I just feel like that's the financial aspect of it is a big hoop to jump through for the newer touring pros that don't have the full backing of a company behind them.
yeah, having a company backing you is definitely makes it easier. Obviously,
Yeah.
I have Discraft, and my contract is great. I can do what I want out here on the road, and I can do what I need to do to succeed at the top and make it as professional as possible. But you don't need a whole lot of money. I think when I first went on tour, I think I dropped out of college. I think I had maybe like $700 or $800 in my account, and I winged it. I
Just made it work.
flew out to Arizona and I started grinding, and I just had to go from there. And you just got to try to cash each weekend and try to build it up, and then the more you make, you can do some crazy stuff.
Do you remember what your first big breakthrough win was on tour where you were like, wow, I can really hang with these guys?
Yeah, my first season, as soon as I switched to Discraft, I think my first tournament ever throwing Discraft Plastic with the Wintertime Open in, where is that? LA. It's in, I forget the name of the city, but anyway, yeah, I won that over Paul, and I think Eagle was there.
Wow. First year on tour and you won it over Paul and Eagle?
My first year on
That's
tour and my
cool.
first tournament with Discraft, I won.
That's cool.
It was crazy. To beat those top guys at, I think I was maybe 18 years old, was pretty mind-boggling.
Wow.
And it definitely proved that I can do it. So
Right.
stuck with it, and now I have 2 Elite Series wins, which I still can't believe. I can't believe I won this last year. It's
I
just
know.
still doesn't make sense, but
Looking to repeat.
some hard work and dedication can go a long ways, and chasing a dream. Promise, put hard work in, you can get there.
Cool. Last question of the video. I want to get the fans to know you a little bit more outside of the disc golf course, and we were talking about it a little bit on 11, but what do you like to do, like either in the off season or just when you don't want disc golf on your mind?
I like to stay competitive. Pool, darts, there's all kinds of stuff I like to do. My life is so consumed with disc golf. There really isn't a whole lot of time for much other stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy hunting and fishing. I definitely spend a good portion of my fall chasing whitetails, and then if I'm available in the springtime, I like to chase the walleye in the river and in the area lakes up in northern Wisconsin where I live.
You gave me a little tidbit earlier. We walked by some big poop and he was like, oh, there's berries in that poop. That means it's from a bear.
Yep,
and I was
yep.
like, okay, like your tracking skills. And he's like, oh, well, I'm into hunting and stuff. So that's just cool though. Like I never would have looked at poop and seen berries in it and been like, oh, that's from a bear. I don't even want to see a bear out here.
Yeah, there's definitely bears roaming this property and at night. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah.
So.
And last question, completely unrelated. What is your favorite snack?
My favorite snack.
On the course or off the course? Just something you go to the grocery store and you're like, this is something I'm getting.
I like pretzels a lot. The rolled gold sticks specifically.
I know, I'm big into the peanut butter filled pretzel bites.
Yeah, those are really good too.
Yeah, those are really good.
Chex Mix, Cheez-Its, there's all kinds of stuff.
Cool. Well, this has been so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little questionnaire that you got to see from Adam. And like I said, in a couple days, we will be having a full practice round come out where we played the entire gold layout, and it's just been super casual and super fun. And he actually has a press conference with DGPT in like 10 minutes, and we're kind of like finishing up this video. So after we finish up that press conference, we'll go take a look at kind of what he has to give away and give back to the Huck Squad.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, man.
For,
it's been a ton
thanks
of fun.
For inviting me on.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be on the channel.
This is cool. And good luck this weekend. Just play your game and you'll do great.
Yep, thank you.
Cool.
Here's the backup box that I was talking about in the question video. These are all discs that go in and out of my bag. There's all kinds of 4-time goodies and stuff.
Ooh.
Some forces, some more forces. This
So what are you thinking? What are you willing to get rid
big
of?
stack of nukes. Let's see. I got a bunch of putters. I don't know if there's anything special. I'll give away. Ooh, I got something. We'll give away one of these Tour Series zones. That's my Tour Series this year. Super swirly, super stable. This is a really good run of zones. Now we gotta come around to this side of the car. I think here we have some putters that are really cool. Let's give away These are CT Swirl Focuses. I'm gonna give away 2 of these.
Nice.
Give away that one, and then we'll give away a sweet orange one.
So those are called Focuses?
Yep, this is the Focus. It's a beaded big bead putter. This is what I putt with, and this is a special run Discraft made for me to help support me on the road. So
yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do, we'll give away the 2 Focuses together. So if you want to win the Focuses, drop a hashtag Focus, and if you want to win the Zone, drop a hashtag Zone, and I will pick 2 separate winners. Ship these bad boys out to you as soon as I can.
Awesome.
Yo, thanks for the support, dude. People are gonna love those, man. That was a ton of fun today, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was sick.